works?
I think
It's got to go back a little bit, you know?
Mommy, how about to make another hole?
So I can get in the middle? Then I won't have any arms.
You could have glued it on your nose.
Oh.
Rudolph.
Oh, I'm gonna be Rudolph. Okay, that's
I think this is perfect. Rate it.
That's an 8.
An 8? Okay. That's, like I said, guys, they're not bad. I made conchas yesterday, if you missed yesterday's vlog. But they're heavier than they're supposed to be. You're gonna be late for the bus, Brody. You can still eat it, but you gotta put the lid on the coffee and we gotta hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Why'd you throw the waffle away? You're burnt. Just working and twerking. You know how I do. I wanted to watch Look Who's Talking Now. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm very tired. Last night, staying up later to do those conchas and then being so disappointed, I literally like dreamt about it. I was, what's wrong with me? I don't, it's such a stupid and inconsequential thing, but it's like, sometimes if I expect to be good at something and then I end up being bad at it, it's like such a shock to my mind that same thing when the inverse happens and I expect to be bad at something, but then I end up being good at it. And I'm like, the skill just lived within me that I wasn't utilizing it. All right, girly, we're in the room. Again, there's a cat in the bed, so I'm not gonna make the bed entirely, but my socks. I am gonna put some things away. And this is that blanket I had gotten. And it is really small. If you get the small size, I guess. It's really small. It's more of like a little blanket for like a chair kind of, but I just toss it on top and the cat's like laying on it when I have it and it doesn't get that hot. I do think the button is real nifty. That's like the one I got last year. That's an electric blanket as well. It just doesn't have the plug in it. Lewis just uses 9,000 blankets because he's always cold and I'm always burning up. But I thought this was fun. I actually took the blankets off and I just like had this over my body this morning and I was like, wow, actually, what a fun time. Because the heat, yes, that felt lovely. Shower time. And I think it's hair wash day. Let's wash this mop. All right, I'm out of the shower. I obviously washed my hair. We're gonna do a little simple skincare routine. I started using Agency by Curology. This portion of the video is sponsored by Agency. I went to my mom's house a few months ago and I remember picking up something that had her name on it and she was like, yeah, we were talking about it at work, da-da-da. I signed up and she was talking about making sure that she was using tretinoin. And I had never even heard of it before and she was just telling me how everybody at her job was talking about it, da-da-da. So I was like, okay, so we're trying it out now. For me, like you're literally sitting on my little skincare thing and there are so many products on here. It can get confusing, I feel like. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing too much and then other times I'm like, well, should I be adding this in or that in or whatever? So I decided to go ahead and just take a shot. I signed up for Agency, which means that basically I took a skincare quiz and then I submitted actual like photos of my face and a real live dermatology provider went ahead and looked at all of that and then decided based on my answers and you know what my skin looks like based on all of that what would work best for me. And then they set me up with an Agency routine. So I start with the cream oil cleanser and this can take off your makeup or whatever, but it's also just a good like general cleanser. So I use it in the morning and I use it at night before I like start my nighttime routine. But it's a nice gentle cleanser and it leaves my skin feeling pretty soft, pretty smooth and hydrated, which is really nice, especially in the winter time because obviously it's just a dry season. Like my hands are all crackly and everything else, but my face is not. Now in the morning I go straight into my Weightless Whipped Moisturizer, which I already squeezed some out. But I just put some of this on my face and then on my neck as well. I like that it feels pretty lightweight and obviously this is helping keeping my skin hydrated throughout the day as well. So then in the morning I go straight into my SPF at this point and then my lip balm, which I already have a balm on, but I would do SPF. And I'm actually testing out their Silk Screen and you guys know I love a tinted SPF. So I've been testing out their Silk Screen SPF, which I like because the tint is really nice. They do have different shades and it does leave a nice little like shine behind, which you know I love the shine. I feel like it makes you look way more hydrated if you have a little bit of a shine, but it feels super lightweight. And this is it, like I'm done for my morning routine. If I choose to go downstairs and put on makeup, wonderful. If I don't, that's perfectly fine as well. The only difference at night is that I use my cleanser and then I use my Future formula. So this is the thing that's very specific to me and my needs because it has been designed just for me. So these are the ingredients, and you can see that the very first one for me is tretinoin. I do still get some breakouts, so it does help treat acne, hyperpigmentation. It helps reduce fine lines and just overall like improve the skin's texture. So I use this at night and then I follow it up with this one, the moisturizer. And then again, I do a balm and I call it a night. The fact that you're sitting on like 47 different products and I have minimized it down to these 3, game changer. I recorded the rest of today's vlog in slow motion. Why? What is the button that makes that happen? I need to discover what it is. I really think I just need to return this camera. But we're gonna go ahead and make, our little lemons into lemonade. I will run you through what I did. What did I do? I made a buffalo chicken wrap. It was so good, except I put this really like sad looking piece of cheese on top. And it really brought down the aesthetic look of the chicken wrap. But the chicken wrap slapped. It had like a layer of avocado and it was amazing. Anyway, that was all the juice I needed to head to the grocery store. So I did go to the grocery store today. And the most interesting thing to come out of that was, one, I came home with a bunch of liquor, but that's just because I want to try to make some drinks, because I ended up finding these like, they're like an alcohol infused, I think they're vodka infused, like whipped cream shots basically. And they have different flavors. I remember seeing it around October and they had like a pumpkin spice flavor and I was like, that's interesting, but I don't really want pumpkin spice vodka whips, you know what I mean? Like weird. But then today I saw the vanilla and the caramel and the peppermint and they were all on sale, and so I bought 2 of them and I am gonna whip up a fun little drink. Not today because I'm not trying to do that, but I want to whip up a cocktail to share with my mom and her friends and stuff right after Christmas when we have our tamale day. But I was like, what am I going to do since all of my footage is gone because it was all in slow-mo, which the footage exists, but there's no audio. So I'm like, what can I do with the people? I think we're going to make a little snacky poo. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to set up a new clock that I got. My kitchen's dirty. Boom. And I need to clean it. Well, the kids did their chores, so they vacuumed and then cleaned off the counters and stuff. And I've actually just been sitting over here pretty much the majority of the afternoon. I've been editing and doing stuff like that. So I also had a cappuccino. No, it is a cappuccino. I had a cappuccino at 8 o'clock at night, like a silly little Billy, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't make me stay up all night. Seriously, hopefully that doesn't make me stay up all night and I don't regret it. But let's go ahead and get into these dishes and update on the conchas, my friends. You'll notice there are only 6 left. And tomorrow we're going to make brand new ones and they're going to be incredible. They're going to be the best thing you've ever seen, I swear. Not the best thing you've ever seen. But they're going to be light years ahead of these ones and I'm really excited about it because I have like a really positive mindset about it. And you're gonna be right there with me, okay? We're gonna do it together. Let me clean this kitchen and then make a little snacky poo. Okay, kitchen is cleaned, so I'm gonna make some popcorn. I think this is like one of the, like a Smart Pop kind of thing. So it has like less butter in it, if it has any at all. I'm sure it does have butter, but it cooks way faster than the other ones. And I like my popcorn a little burnt. Sue me, but I don't like it too burnt. And it goes from a little burnt to 2 burnt in, I'm gonna say about 8 seconds. So not a whole lot of room for error. But for some reason, every time I put a bag of popcorn in the microwave, I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom and go pee real quick. And I try to race the clock. Or I'll be like, let me take all this garbage out, I'm gonna take all this garbage out, and then I'm gonna put these boxes over here. I always gotta race the clock. And I don't know why. Because 7 times out of 10, it goes bad. But those other 3 times, I feel like a superhero. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the Smart Pop. I just refilled the pantry. So this is the Smart Pop one. It's getting to be done. I'm gonna show you how I do my little popcorn, my little at-home popcorn. feel like I should open it. Yeah, it's gonna burn. Ah! I think I went too far. I think I burnt it. I mean, I burnt it. I always burn it, but I think I burnt it too much. Okay, have you guys seen those people online who like don't open the bag all the way and then they flip it over the garbage and you're like, all the kernels, let's do it right here. All the kernels just fall right out. That's how you're supposed to do it. And I think half the time, like, that's not how you're supposed to do it, but people just figured something out. But like, I don't think that was the design of the bag. I refuse to believe that was the design of the bag and they just didn't tell anybody. Dang. So obviously you do this before you open the bag. Dang. One more. We're gonna go one more round. Check out how many kernels fell out of there. It's like, what? I guess we can say, ow, that it worked. That was really hot. Okay, it worked. And it was like the perfect amount of burnt. There's just like a couple of little burnies. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. You're my little good luck charm. Okay, so this is what I always put on it. It's this theater style popcorn stuff. And so this is a popcorn seasoning spray. And I don't know if this one has salt. Can it spray salt? Can you spray salt? Yeah, of course you can. But anyway, it's a theater popcorn seasoning spray. And I like it because it gets it like a little wet. It actually kind of turns it a little yellowy. And then normally I just use this, which is just a movie theater butter salt. And it's just makes it taste like it's from the movies. I mean, as much as a bag of popcorn can. You really need to make it on the stove if you want it to taste like the movies. But anyway, I'm gonna use this roasted garlic butter one, which I bought recently. But like I said, my favorite is just the straight up salt. This is almost empty. I have a tendency to really overdo it, so why change? I am who I am. And then I try to flippy. And then I do one more spray. And then we do one more go. Boom, buddy. Y'all ever watch Jackie Ina? She's always eating it with the pickled jalapenos. I do that sometimes, but it's not my favorite unless I have the nacho cheese. Then it's actually really fire. Like the popcorn with the jalapenos with the cheese, that's fire. I do have the nacho cheese, but I'm not trying to do all that. I just want like a basic thing today. But if you've never tried it, it's pretty good. Anyway, if you don't have like the Smart Pop or whatever, all this extra stuff it's really not necessary. Those ones taste amazing straight out of the bag. This one tastes good too, but look, this is what I'm talking about when I say just a little bit burnt. Look, not burnt, and just a little bit burnt. He just got a little tan. Of course, when I overcook my popcorn, the whole house suffers because the entire house reeks of burnt popcorn. Me, you, the bowl, my water, we're all headed upstairs. And I'm leaving my computer because I'm not gonna work. I spent like the last 6 or 7 hours working, not to mention this morning. I'm putting in long days. They're just split up. I mean, besides this, but does this really work? This doesn't feel like work. I forgot I got a new thing. Oh my gosh, let's go upstairs and open it. Okay, I'm thinking before we settle in, we do our little nighttime routine. And that way I can just be comfy baby. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's melatonin. It's like melatonin scraps. Clearly one of the kids had, oh, that's right. Nala asked if she could have a melatonin candy. Let's do our little nighttime routine without brushing my teeth, obviously, because I'm about to eat some popcorn. Let's get out of these. Let's pull his hair back. Obviously, I already talked to you guys about my nighttime routine, but it's very simple, quick and easy, and to the point, because honestly, if it gets too complicated, I just won't do it. Cream cleanser. I do have makeup on, so it'll get that off. And I use one of those makeup towels. I mean, I have a bunch, but this one just came out of the washer because I feel like it's just so gentle. It gets everything off. I really like using them. I'm so glad I discovered these. I used to use the reusable little bamboo things, and those were great, but they got super duper stained, and they were so little, and then I would lose them, and they were all over my laundry and everything else. Now a little rinse. Hi, Coco Melon. That's Coco. Face is cleaned. We are gonna do a little lippy. I'll put another one on right before bed. After I've had the popcorn, because the popcorn's obviously salty. I'm just gonna like dry my mouth out again. Now I do the Future formula. And this is like a nipple size amount, I think. So I don't go wild, but I put a decent amount. Coco likes to get in bed with me and climb on me, and then we do the Wordle. Coco's my best friend. I don't know if you guys knew that, but and then I just do the moisturizer after that. I do love these little lids where they just pop out. It's a fun time. It's an activity. My face feels so good right now. Like, how do I make it feel like this 24 hours a day? Because it feels like a baby. Like, this feels like what a little fresh baby feels like. Whew. All right. Whew. And that's it. Now I'm ready for bed. But we're not going to bed. Okay, so I got this thing called the Hatch Restore. And it says it's your bedside companion. Your bedside sleep companion. And this is supposed to like gently wake you up. And I don't even know what else. But if I end up really liking it, I'm going to buy another. I'm going to buy one. This one they sent to me. But I'm going to buy one for my kid. So it says, rest deeply, create distraction-free nightly unwind rituals, calming sounds paired with slowly fading sunsets to help you drift off and stay asleep. Rise rested, wake gently to a sunrise alarm that supports your natural circadian rhythm, and greet the day inspired with guided morning moments. What does that mean? Find balance. Discover your own way to rest with the app and content, yada, yada, yada. Okay, let's see. How do you open it? I am struggling to open it. To be honest, I'm just struggling to get it out of the box. Yeah, let's put on little Everybody Loves Raymond. Season 6. Episode, The Angry Family. Great episode. Hey, a box cutter. I don't have a box cutter, but you know what I do have. The best white elephant gift a girl could ask for. Get in there. That's right. Who needs a box cutter when you got this gigantor thing? Not me. Lewis really did go home with the bowls. And I got the knife. Oh, this is fun. This kind of goes with the aesthetic of my room. I think this is the taupey kind of color. The taupe color. Okay. I'm very excited to see how this works. Is it a gimmick? Or is it the bomb? You don't know until you try. Or you don't know until someone you trust tries it. Okay, let's take this to the bed.
Oh my gosh.
Coco Cam. Coco Loco.
Girl, Coco, way to shake the spot, girl. Way to shake the spot. Good mama.
Coco.
Good mama, girl. Tell her don't be scaring you like that, Coco.
She's not scared.
She's scared, man.
Why is she scared?
Because she's a scaredy cat.
No, she's not.
Because she's a scaredy cat. Ain't that right, girl? Tell her.
No, she's not a scaredy cat. She's a big girl. She's not a baby. I mean, she is a baby.
You'd be scaredy. Coco, come here.
Almost ready.
Coco, sit down, girl. Sit down.
She's already sat down.
Good morning. I'm Phoenix, and this is Pop Culture.
Words? Never. I'll finish this later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging today, and I will see you guys. Actually, I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. I'll use it tonight, and then I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. So, yeah, that's it. See you later. Bye.